Joining us now to talk about these mega layoffs is management professor Nita Chhinzer. Professor, what do layoffs of this size mean for an economy trying to battle inflation?
What this actually means is it signals that due to inflation, these companies haven't been growing as much as they anticipated. So, for example, Salesforce increased its size of employees by 30% from January 2021 to January 2022, anticipating increased consumer spending. But the truth is that the spending hasn't hit those targets. So as a result, this clawback is showing that consumers simply aren't putting money into these additional services at the levels that were expected. So what we're seeing is that inflation is actually one of the key drivers in today's economy of layoffs, especially in areas like technology, where they were expecting to see the continuation of consumer spending that they engaged in over the last 3 years. So that's really the thing that's triggering this round of layoffs.
Both Amazon and Salesforce are still pulling in big profits. Why are companies that are doing well laying people off?
Yeah, they're pulling in big profits, but not at the level anticipated. And what they're realizing is that they need to restructure and streamline some of their operations. So the Amazon layoffs are more about cutting down their corporate structure. They have 300,000 corporate employees, and these are largely marketing and HR members who will be cut, 18,000 of them globally. So it's more about taking that, that bulk at the administrative level and eliminating some layers there. Whereas Salesforce is a bit more about not meeting their desired targets. These kinds of big cuts actually mean to a company that they're trying to rebalance how many people they have, where they have them, and what the customer demand is. What's unique, I think, though, is the tech industry over the last 3 or 4 years engaged in very aggressive talent hoarding. So they actually bulked up more than they needed and hired people at higher prices, so at higher compensation levels, because competition was very, very tough. So what they did was they hoarded talent. And right now, it's been a couple of years, and they're realizing we didn't need to hoard all of this talent. We can let some people go.
Do you expect other big companies will follow suit as we head into what many are predicting is a recession?
Definitely. I think the signals are coming that growing companies can still hire the wrong amount of people or the wrong talent pool, or maybe not meet their goals. And that might lead to layoffs, but it also normalizes the concept of layoffs. In the past, we really thought healthcare was free of layoffs, education was layoff free, and tech as a growing industry was layoff free. But these industries are no longer protected for jobs. These industries are now using layoffs as a tool to adjust their workforce. And in often cases, these are in unionized environments as well. So the concept of job security is something that is luring for a lot of people, and it's becoming a reality. Layoffs are becoming a reality for members who didn't think that they would ever be laid off.
Thank you for joining us, Professor Nita Chhinzer.
Thank you for your time.